Hey, I'm Shay and welcome back to my channel, Books with Shay. So today is day 2 of the reading rush. It's also day 2 of moving week for me, and I have a lot to do today. So I'm going to update you really quickly on my reading and kind of hop into my day. So I read all of Helium yesterday. Like I told you guys, loved it. 5 stars, pick it up, please. And then I also started One to Watch, and I think I was about 44 pages into that when I talked to you last night. I think I read about maybe 50 pages, a little more than that before I went to sleep. So I think I'm on page maybe 115 in there-ish. And I'm definitely on track to finish it today. I'm loving it so far. So I'm about to hop in the car and run some errands for moving. And while I do, I'm going to listen to One to Watch. And my goal is to finish that today. And then I also would like to pick up The Trouble with Hating You today and get maybe 100 pages into that, because I feel like even though my goal is to finish a book a day, page count wise, I'm going for over 2,000 pages. And even though I'm on track because I finished a book and I'm working on a book, I'm behind if you look at like how many pages per day I should be reading to be able to meet my goal. And so I'm going to work on those 2 things today, work on getting everything packed and together. Today is Tuesday and the moving truck gets here on Thursday, and I want to be completely packed before then. So I have 2 days to get my entire life in order, and it is a lot. So I think I might treat myself and run through Starbucks really quickly and then get on with my day. So come along with me, let's hang out, let's do some reading, some rushing, some packing, some moving, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I'm sitting in the car and I walked outside and it is 85 degrees outside, which in Texas in July is downright wintry. So I was like, since it's so chilly out here, I can take a second and show you guys my bullet journal. I wanted to show you my reading rush spread. It's nothing fancy, it's pretty simple, but I like the way it turned out because I feel like it is pretty utilitarian, I guess. Like I'm able to use it for what I need it for, and it's cute enough for me, and it has the reading rush colors. Let me just show you. So this is what my spread looks like. It is just, I drew out the little logo, stamped the reading rush, wrote each of the challenges next to one of these black dots with the numbers in them, and then in the highlighted portion put which book I'm reading for that challenge, and then I did a page counter to put how many pages I was reading. I kind of undershot it because I thought I would be reading like 200 or less, and yesterday I did 206, and today I'm trying to do over 300 pages, so I'm not going to be able to track it really well using this, but it's what I did, so it is what it is. So that's my little bullet journal spread for the reading rush. Okay, so I am back home from running some errands, and I wanted to give you a quick update on my reading for the day so far. So I am still reading One to Watch. I am about 281 pages into this, so just shy of 300 pages into it. This is where my bookmark is, so I don't have very much left at all. This is so good. It is looking like I don't want to say too soon and then like change my mind, but it's looking like it might be a 5-star read for me. I really love this. So The Bachelor is kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. Like I kind of like The Bachelor. Some seasons it's just I can't get over all of the things that are wrong with it to be able to actually enjoy the storyline, but every now and then there's a season. Oh, LT's calling me. Just a second. Okay, sorry. I mean, I guess it was just a second for you guys because of editing magic, but LT just called me and told me that we just got the official approval on the house that we want to move into, which is fantastic because I made a bunch of labels based on the rooms that were in that house. I had already been packing up for that house. I had decided that that house was ours, and so I'm so glad that we were blessed and able to do that, like, and have that house. Like, I'm just so excited. Yeah, so it takes a huge load off to know that when we arrive in Portland on Monday, we'll actually be getting keys to something, because it was touch and go there for a minute. So anyway, let me talk to you about my reading. So I was saying I love like The Bachelor sometimes. Like I'm not somebody who can just be like, yeah, all the time just love The Bachelor, because sometimes those seasons, man, these girls that are having that have obviously been through some emotional trauma, putting themselves in the situation, already not feeling good enough, and then being put in a place where all of America wants to talk about everything from like their personalities to their body types to all of that. Like sometimes I just can't like get there to be able to watch it, but every now and then I'll enjoy a season of The Bachelor. And this is a nice, like, you get kind of like the drama of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, but it's so much more intelligent. I don't know how to describe it, but there are some really real topics about diversity in television, about weight for sure, and something I have by no means gone viral or anything, but because of the growth in my channel over the last couple of months, like I went from having 800 subscribers to having like 4,600 subscribers over a really short period of time. And on a video that I now have privated, my inward white fragility video, because I could not handle like the comment, like it was crazy. I got a lot of people that felt like it was okay to say whatever, like keyboard warriors that were saying some really, really hurtful things. And I had, before that, had such a tight-knit group in my small like group of subscribers. I knew everyone who commented. I knew like what person was gonna say what on what video because I read something that they liked, or they were somebody who I was talking to all the time. And when the circle got big enough that people were commenting that I didn't know, it was kind of like, I don't know, a little bit of shock for me. I had just a couple of thousand. Like, she's talking about having hundreds of thousands. I had nowhere near that. So even with the way that people can be on social media, like I identified with some of that. And it's just, I feel like there are such real raw discussions, and they're broken up with sarcasm and dry humor and things that I really, really love. But I have both laughed until I cried in this and then cried until I laughed. Like I just, yeah, there have been some really hard-hitting moments for me. As a plus-sized woman, I don't know if that would translate the same to somebody who doesn't have those struggles, but it's been so good, so good. And so if this is a 5-star read, which I have about 100 pages left, maybe a little more than 100 pages left of this, so I'll finish this in the next couple hours. If it's a 5-star read for me, then the first 2 books in the first 2 days of the reading rush are both 5-star reads, and that's a fantastic start to a readathon if I've ever seen one. So I'm really excited about that. So I have run my errands. I am back home now to do the dreaded chore of packing. A lot of you guys commented on yesterday's video saying that you didn't mind packing, or you liked the packing or whatever, and like I wish I could have some of that. I wish you could come help me. Like, I hate packing. I hate it. Unpacking is fun. I like organizing stuff and putting it away in the new house and being excited to see where things are gonna go and stuff, but like actually packing is like my worst nightmare. And today is Tuesday, moving truck comes on Thursday, so I do not have very much time to get the rest of my like stuff together. So mild panic. I think today, in order for me to be able to do a little bit more of like a moving montage situation, I will kind of show you guys the atrocious like mess of downstairs. So we had everything in our lives in a storage because we were camping pretty much here until we could get the house finished out, and because it never got finished out, all of our stuff stayed in storage. We found out we're gonna move, we have to move all of our stuff from storage, so now like, and none of that stuff has a place to go. So now everything from our 3-bedroom home that we were living in before we moved into this one is all in boxes shoved into the living room downstairs, and a lot of that stuff needs to be repacked because we're trimming things down. You don't want to take like everything you own on a cross-country move because it's so expensive. So it's been a journey. So I'll probably show you guys, let you into my like, I feel like dirty little secret of how big of a mess it is downstairs, so that hopefully at the end of this you can see this crazy transformation of like this cluttered space to a clean and well-packed moving van. And then when you guys get vlogs at the beginning of next week, you should get to see like the new house and everything, which that's the part I cannot wait for. So yeah, so I'm gonna go finish the last 100 pages of this and do some more packing and everything. And then tonight I have the dinner that we have is with LT's family. So his parents and his sister and brother-in-law and their kids, which both of their kids went to my school. And so I'm really close to them. And I feel like I'm leaving a lot of people in Texas that I'm really sad about, but those kids, like, it just breaks my heart. So I'm gonna go hang out with my little friends, and we're gonna, I don't know. Like, this is so bittersweet. I have so many happy feelings about this, and then there are some hard feelings. So let me go do, you know, the reading and the packing and all of that stuff, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so we are back from dinner. I am like glowing, and I wanted to kind of show you, I told you earlier that I would show you what our kind of packing situation is looking like at this moment. I'm going to go ahead and put a content warning here. If you are somebody who is super organized, if you are somebody who really likes when things are clean and together, if clutter or mess bother you, now would be the appropriate time to click off of this video, because this house is insane. Like I said, we moved all of our stuff from storage into this living room, and it is just crazy. So let me walk you around what we've done so far. Here we have a husband sitting and doing nothing. These bookshelves are so, I'm teasing you. These bookshelves are so dusty. Oh yeah, okay, good. So dusty from all the construction that was done down here. We still haven't packed tea sets, but I've shown you this pretty much. That's pretty much packed, as well as this bookshelf over here. And then going this way, this is what would have been the kitchen area once it was done. If you guys remember when we first moved in, there was a whole wall here. And my sister is in here packing, and so there is just boxes upon boxes of stuff on this table in here, these boxes over here, and then everything out in there. And if you would believe it, it actually looks 1,000 times better than it did at first. So this is kind of what we're working with. And then I showed you guys my little moving system yesterday with these labels and the labels in here once we finish like packing and everything, like how we put them in there, but I didn't show you any boxes. So basically on the boxes, this is what it looks like. There's a number in the corner, there's a number on the box. If it needs a content label, like this one has one, these have ones that say fragile on them, then we put them on there. And then, so for example, if I wanted to find out what was in this box, it is a second floor box that goes to the kitchen, and it's box number 13. So I would go over to the binder that Andy just took and open it up, and I would flip to number 13, which is here. And I know that that has a flat baking pan, a round baking pan, a muffin pan, funnels, plastic and glass measuring cups, and that's what's in box 13 that's going to the kitchen. So it'll be really easy to find anything we're looking for. The dogs are down there being helpful as always. We basically have everything that you just saw behind me to get together in the next 2 days, seeing as today is Tuesday and the moving truck comes on Thursday, and that's when we are loading up. But we do have Thursday and Friday to load before we move on Saturday morning. So I have a lot to do while I listen to my audiobook. I am still working on One to Watch, so I don't know if I'm gonna start, because I wanted to do the first 100 pages of The Trouble with Hating You today. I don't know that I'm gonna get to that. I have an hour and 24 minutes left of One to Watch, so not very much at all. And I definitely have more than an hour and 24 minutes of work left this evening, so maybe I will get to it. Honestly, who knows? So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog for tonight, because otherwise I'm gonna have a lot to edit and stuff. I wanted you guys to have a montage of some sort today. I didn't make any coffee. I didn't do any recording of the packing or anything like that. So maybe I'll try to find something for you guys to have a montage of to break up all of the talking that I did today. But if I don't, I probably won't talk to you again either way. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.